Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. As we speak now, this African Union chairmanship is bringing a lot of conversation across Africa. Remember, we have East Africa bloc, we are having Central Africa bloc, we are having West, and we are having North and South. When you look at this seat of African Union Commission chairmanship, immediately Raila Odinga declared his interest towards that seat. There is a lot of conversation as we speak. Robert Alai is saying that I am told by two people very close to President KIKWETE that the former Tanzania president is about to apply for the AU chairmanship. I'm told that it is President Uhuru and Samia SULUHU who prodded him to apply for the position. I don't know why Uhuru pretends to love Raila while he has his silent scheme. Now, I want to clarify something before we continue. There's a difference between the chairperson of AU and the chairperson of African Union Commission. We have African Union Commission. It's like, for example, we can say the President of Africa, but they are calling it African Union Commission. We have the chairperson, led by current chair is Moussa Faki. But now we have AU chairperson who must be led by a president, one of a president in Africa. You must lead that position as you are already leading your country. So those who are saying that it is the Mauritian president that has already been given that position, it is not this position that Raila Odinga has declared his interest. This position that Raila Odinga has declared his interest is African Union Commission, not African Union, where a certain president is coming to lead. Is like, let me say, in National Assembly, we have a chief whip. Now, why is it that Robert Alai is saying that he don't understand why Uhuru Kenyatta and Samia SULUHU is seriously pushing the former president of Tanzania, KIKWETE, to apply for the position? One thing that I want you to understand is that in our country, we must have one candidate. Tanzania can decide to have their own. The same to Uganda, the same to Rwanda, or any African president can stage his own candidate. But now, why is it that, for example, as East African community, they should agree as a bloc to stage one candidate, which for me is like, now there's certain countries in East African who are likely disagreeing with William Ruto. In rather, let me say in other terms, they are trying to walk out towards William Ruto's candidate that William Ruto is likely to propose, and that is Raila Amolo Odinga. And because we are being told, you listen to even the Kiambu Senator, Karungo, saying that why was the Mount Kenya pushing Raila Amolo Odinga as the preferred candidate for this African Union Commission as chairman, yet they have their Uhuru Kenyatta. So Uhuru Kenyatta, together with Samia SULUHU, we are being told, according to the statement of Robert Alai, that they are seriously forcing KIKWETE to face off Raila Amolo Odinga in East African bloc. Remember one thing, we are having Uganda, we are having Tanzania, we are having Rwanda, we are having Congo, Somali, and as you know, we have the bloc in East Africa. So these countries must come out to stage one candidate. But as we speak, it seems like Uganda, Rwanda, and Tanzania, they're having their own interest. What we are not sure of is about Somali. But what we are sure of is about the Congo and also Kenya, because already William Ruto will vote for his candidate. But the problem we are having now is like, if they are going to portray or stage KIKWETE, already the East African community is going to divide itself into two. Then we talk about, let us talk about West Africa. West Africa, they always have their interest, which for me, I cannot tell you Kenyans that West Africa is going literally to vote for Raila Odinga in a bloc. We don't know. We cannot guarantee you. The same to Central Africa, where now the current chair, Moussa Faki, is coming from, Chad, if I'm not wrong. Then when you look at South Africa, then look North, at least they can have the basis of supporting Raila Odinga. But what I know, even if Raila Odinga can be defeated, when it comes to the unity of West, Central, North, and for example, South, if they decide they want to support their candidate, and Raila Odinga will not manage, what I know, even if Uhuru Kenyatta together with Samia SULUHU, they're going to stage KIKWETE, is that KIKWETE cannot defeat even Raila Odinga. Even if Raila Odinga will fail, Jakaya cannot defeat Raila Odinga when it comes to this race. Remember one thing. There is a statement also that I read here. I want us to look at. Because truly, when you look at even the conversation that is on board, it's like, number one, there is no good relationship in between Samia SULUHU, Yoweri Museveni, and Rwandan president. Remember, just the other time, Kipchumba Murkomen mocked the president of Rwanda. Then you look at Samia SULUHU. Samia SULUHU is always mocking the Kenyan government led by William Ruto. Even if they are showing interest of having partnership, that one thing that you must know, these people are not having kind of smooth diplomatic relations. That is one thing that you must understand. Again, though Congo might not show so much interest towards William Ruto's interest toward a certain candidate, their own candidate, but what I know, Congo will rather vote for Raila Odinga even if they're not agreeing with William Ruto in diplomatic issues than voting for KIKWETE, whom they are having good relations with Samia SULUHU. Someone is saying here, someone is saying that some central Kenya politicians are now opposing the name of KIKWETE. They're not opposing, they are proposing the name of KIKWETE. If Uhuru Kenyatta is not endorsed for African Union chairperson, job but not Raila Odinga. I want you to understand something that someone is bringing on board. There's some central Kenya, not even central Africa. So this is just propaganda, Even if the mountain will come out and reject Raila Odinga, it is not Kikuyus, or let me not say Kikuyus, it is not Mount Kenya. Even if they disagree with Raila Odinga, you want to tell me they will go and vote for Raila Odinga in this race? They will not. It is only president who will go and vote. Let them disagree or agree. Let them propose or oppose. But it is William Ruto who will vote. And if William Ruto will stage Raila Odinga, you will vote for Raila Odinga. I'm telling you. So this issue where you're telling us that now some central Kenya politicians are now proposing the name of KIKWETE. Kwani hao ndio wanaenda kuvotea KIKWETE? No, it is William Ruto who is going to vote. In fact, it is not as we as Kenyans. Even despite of us, we can push and support and endorse. Though we must come out and speak about it, but we don't have effort to vote for Raila Odinga in this position. One thing that I know is the presidents are going to vote for this position. Despite of any kind of discussion we might have in Kenya, it is only president who is going to decide on that. So there is a dark scheme here in between Uhuru Kenyatta, and even the other time last month, you saw Uhuru Kenyatta meeting Yoweri Museveni and also Kagame. Then it means these people are having certain relationship, which for me, even if they are going to stage KIKWETE, take it to the back. Raila Odinga is going to marshal KIKWETE in this race. Even if Raila Odinga will be number 2, he's going to defeat KIKWETE. Remember, in the last race, 2017, Amina Mohamed managed to get 26 out of 38 of Moussa Faki. So Moussa Faki was number 1, Amina Mohamed was number 2. So you can show me the kind of the effort that Raila Odinga can make, which for me, I cannot say that Raila Odinga is going to be automatically the chairperson, but we're just waiting whatever is going to happen. Again, another thing, I've seen many people saying that, oh, Raila Odinga ameisha, akianguka ameisha. No, Raila Odinga is having 2 chances. If he's going to fail to capture this seat, Raila Odinga is going to be back again in the politics of the Republic of Kenya. So don't worry. If he's going to win, he's going to stay there. If he's not going to win, then he's going to come back to play the active politics. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video.